What is up, everybody? Carnage the Kid back here, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a haul for you guys today. And this is a pretty big one. It's going to have comic books, Marvel Legends, and Marvel Universe or Marvel 3.75-inch figures. So yeah, without any further ado, I shoved them all in this backpack. There's about 24 to 26 comics in here, but I'm just going to start off with what I got first because this is over like the past 3 weeks, I want to say. 3 to 4 weeks, I want to say. Something like that. And let me just grab out all of these real quick. Now it's a secret. Sorry about the crinkling bag. I did not prepare for this at all. I got back yesterday and I made the video yesterday as well. But I didn't like how the first one turned out because I looked tired, so I just didn't like it, so I'm just going to restart. And I'm going to be starting off with what I first got, and the first things I got are a couple of books from an antique store. And the first one is a Marvel 2-in-1 Thing and the Golem. And this is issue 11. And then another one I picked up, I thought, like when I first saw it, I just thought this was like one of the OG like comics from when the Fantastic Four were first released. I wasn't correct. This is just kind of like a little bit of a reprint type of thing. But this is issue number 4. Yeah, issue number 4 of Amazing Adventures featuring X-Men. So, I mean, still pretty good pickup. And then the figures I picked up from this were, I finally found the Kingpin wave, and I picked up the Red Goblin and the brand new Black Suit Spider-Man. And I personally really like this Spider-Man and Red Goblin, so very happy I can have them added to the collection. And this one I found at GameStop, and those I found at Walmart. I forgot to say that. But I found the brand new Marvel Legends Gambit, and he's a pretty cool figure. I really love this figure. I can see why a lot of people really wanted it. Like, it's my first Gambit figure, and for my first Gambit figure, I really do enjoy it. So I recommend you guys do get him, because he will go great with your Rogue Marvel Legend. And everything else is like from the past like 2 days, because I went to some antique show and I found a lot of great comics, and I actually got a really good deal on some figures, so yeah. And before I left, I finally got the brand new Endgame Captain America, and this figure is literally the best. I am going to do a review on him after I do the Weapon X one, which I have been promising for a long while. And I do promise I am going to get that done as soon as I possibly can. But if you guys do not have this figure, I recommend you go out and hunt your heart out, because it's such an amazing figure. Kind of dry in here. Sorry. You know what? I'm going to start off with the comics first. And, starting off with a big bang. I found issue number 12 of Secret Wars, the original one, and I was surprised when I found this. Like, I thought, like, all of them were, like, super difficult to find, and going for, like, maybe a lot of money, like, separately, but apparently I was wrong. But still a great pickup. And this one I actually have in a graphic novel, and I didn't realize that. I just picked it up because I really love this cover. And that is Black Panther: The Initiative number 29. And yeah, if you guys have not read like anything Marvel Zombies, I really do recommend it. It's a pretty amazing series in my opinion. And this one I picked up for the cover because I really do like this character right in the middle. I don't know why, but I really like this Jack of Hearts character. Like, I only have one other comic with him in it, and I just really love how he looks. So that's why I picked up issue 78 of Silver Surfer. And this one, I thought just had a really kind of interesting cover, because it has an evil version of Hawkeye, Spider-Man, and Captain America. Forgot his name for a second. And this is issue 367? Yeah, 367 of The Amazing Spider-Man. So pretty amazing that I found that. And here is a free comic book day, The Amazing Spider-Man. And I picked this up because I just really enjoy the cover. It's a pretty cool, I like him just kind of popping out. The white just kind of makes it pop out to my eyes. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a big fan of What If comics. And I don't have a whole lot, but I want to get more. But I did get issue number 32. I was off. Issue 32 of What If, and this is What If the Phoenix Had Not Died. And it's a pretty cool story, in my opinion. And then these two are from the same series, and I'm trying to complete, like, any of the 2099 runs. And so far I'm having the most luck with Punisher 2099, so I'm going to try and finish Punisher 2099. And I got issue 2, which is now the lowest, the lowest number I have, and issue 23. And I picked issue 23 up because I just really want to know more about, like, this character, because I don't know if that's, like, Doctor Doom or, like, some different character, but he looks pretty cool. Or she. I'm not gonna, like, deny gender or anything like that. And then one that I was really surprised about was this issue 260 of Thor. Like, it seems like I have the most luck trying to find, like, older Thor books than any other book. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy to have it in the collection. It's a pretty cool cover. Okay, and these two I was really happy to find because I've always wanted to read this story, but I never had the chance, and that is Civil War. And then this is issue 3. And I believe this is the first appearance of the Clone Thor. So I found issue 3 of that. And then I also found issue number 4 of Civil War. And this has Bill Foster die. But, I mean, it's a pretty good story from just those two parts I have read. Okay, and this one is one I was really loved the cover of. And that is issue number 333 of The Amazing Spider-Man. I just really love how this Venom looks on this cover, and how Sticks and Stone, oh, I did that wrong, Sticks and Stone, are fighting Spider-Man. Like, it's so cool. I just really do enjoy it. And then these three I bought from a booth. All the rest of these were, like, outside shops. The rest of these three were booths. And first off, I have Untold Tales of Spider-Man, issue number 7, I believe. And this is actually a 2-in-1 with the Fantastic Four, where if you, like, turn it upside down and backwards, you actually have a story from the Fantastic Four. And then this one is issue 2 of 4 of Cyber War for the Amazing Scarlet Spider. And I'm a sucker for anything with Scarlet Spider on the cover, so that's mainly why I got that. And then I have Web of Spider-Man, but this is Web of Cain, and this is Mark of Cain, issue 1 of 5. And it's a pretty cool cover. I also love how Cain looked in the 90s. Like, some people aren't a fan of that, but I really am. And then these two are part of the same kind of series, and this is the Axis event where the bad guys became good guys and the good guys became bad guys. And this is issue 1 of Hobgoblin. And this is issue number 2 of Carnage. And as you can tell by the channel name, I'm a big fan of Carnage. So anything with Carnage in it, I try to pick out. So I was pretty happy to find that. And this one was just kind of like a random pickup. And this is a story called The Marvels Project. And this is a limited series. And I have issue 6 of 8. And I mainly picked it up because I really loved the Human Torch fighting Namor. And this is not the Fantastic Four Human Torch, this is the Jim Hammond one, I think. I think that's the name, I could be wrong. But if I'm wrong, just leave a comment down below. And this one is another kind of like, because I really enjoyed the cover. And this is Secret Invasion, one-shot of Requiem? Requiem? Yeah, I'm saying that right. And I picked it up because I really enjoyed the cover, and this is just mainly talking about like what happened after the death of the Wasp during the story event from just this one issue I've read. And it's just mainly talking about how Ant-Man got his powers, how he met the Wasp, and blah blah blah, stuff like that. Sorry about all the crinkling in this video, I'm really not trying to make any crinkling noise. Ooh, and this one's a pretty good one. Excuse me. And I was pretty excited when I found this. And this is The Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl, issue 1.1. Excuse me. And it's a pretty good story. It's just talking about, like, what he kind of did after Uncle Ben died, and how he used his powers from, like, that point and other stuff. And getting close to the end of this stack of comics, we're down to the last 4, and this one was actually one I was surprised to find, and this is Spider-Man issue number 21, Revenge of the Sinister Six, part 4, and this is the one where he actually has a metal arm. This is actually not like his arm didn't get ripped off or anything. This is an actual, like, cast. Actually a cast, I mean. And he does team up with Deathlock. And this is a pretty good book cover. So I recommend you guys do try and find that one. Because I really do enjoy it. It's a pretty good story. And then these 3 are part of a series that I really did enjoy. And that is the brand new Secret Wars, and this is issue number 8, and this is a variant cover. And I don't like picking up variant covers of something I really want to collect, but for the Secret Wars, I'm trying to, like, just get the normal, like, first release or second release of the book. But this is a pretty amazing looking cover. And this is actually the most I spent on a comic this year, and that's $8. So, I mean, for a variant edition that was originally going to cost $13 at a comic shop, I mean, for 8, I'm not going to complain. And then these 2 were kind of like my grails, and that is issue number 1 of Secret Wars, and issue number 2. And I don't know the reason why I like Secret Wars. I think it's just because I've always been, like, a fan of, like, multiple different realities just kind of, like, joining together and things like that. So, yeah. I apologize for the barking. My dogs heard a car pass by, I think. Or they saw a cat in the backyard again. And I do apologize for that. But now on to the 3.75-inch figures, and I got a great deal on these. Like, the guy even told me he didn't know a whole lot about them, and he was selling them for like $1 a piece, and some of them are worth a lot more than $1. So, and I got like 10 plus of them for like, or I got a good deal on it. Like, I first went there and I bought 5 of them, and during, like, I'm still amazed I got them, and I picked up these 5, and most of them are kind of harder to find. Like, I found the 2099 Spider-Man, who just in the box goes for like $20, and I got him for $1, and I was so happy with that. Like, only 2 of them come with some accessories, but the rest of them don't have any. I also found the 2-pack Winter Soldier, and I couldn't find him loose by himself, but in the box with Captain America, it goes for like 30 something to like $60. And I looked all of these up on eBay, and loose they were like $38, I believe, so I was pretty happy with that. And then I found Yellow Jacket, who is a kind of more common one that you could get for like from the like $5 region to the $10 region. So I was pretty happy when I found these two. And these are the only two that came with any accessories. And I found the Hobgoblin and Green Goblin, which are two of the like harder ones to find. And they're going for like just by themselves like $15 each. And they both did come with their glider. So I was pretty happy about that. And then I went back to that same guy and I bought the Kraven, who just like in the box is like $25, and for loose I think it's like from $15 to $20. So I was pretty happy when I found that. And then I found the 2-pack of Iron Fist, and he goes for like a lot less than I thought he would. I think it was like $10. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. I now have a 3.75-inch Iron Fist. And then I went back, and when I went to go buy Iron Fist and Kraven, I then told him a little bit about them, and then he gave me a deal to buy what was left for $8. And there was a lot more there. I just got rid of them like as soon as I could. Like all the ones I either already had or didn't really want at that point in time because they were missing like a couple of parts to them. But yeah, I found out of that box I got the 3-pack Hawkeye from the West Coast Avengers 3-pack. Oh, this thing's coming off. Okay. I found the Thunderball from the Wrecking Crew, and only thing that I don't like about him is just that some kid drew on his face with a red Sharpie. But, I mean, I could probably, like, rub that off if I try hard enough. And then I found the 2-pack Juggernaut with no mask. And I don't have a Juggernaut. I wanted to get the other one, like, with the helmet, but this one's good enough for me now. And then the only Guardian I have is Drax the Destroyer. So, yeah. And there was like about 4 more Marvel Universe, like a bunch of McDonald's toys. I want to say like 4 or 5 McDonald toys. There was a Power Ranger, and then there was like a Marvel Legend in there with, it was a Marvel Legends Juggernaut, not like the Build-A-Figure one or the movie version. It was like one from the X-Men Classics line where he had like a mask on under his helmet. And yeah, I sold the rest of them off to some other guy at that show. I made about like $4 from the 3.75-inch figures, and I just let him take the other ones for free because I personally didn't really want them, or because I had a couple of them already. But I mean, it was a pretty good show in my opinion for me picking things up this year, and I am really happy with it. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.